So this is a accelerator pedal position sensor. There's different types. They usually have on modern cars 2 sensors in them for safety. There's potentiometers, there's hall sensors, and this one here is a inductive sensor. Now there are different signals you can get off of all of these sensors. You can have a rise and fall, you can have an equal rise, and you can also have a split rise in the voltages given off by the signal wires. The sensor we've got today is a split rise type. And so the way it works is your accelerator pedal pivots on here and pushes this piece of plastic back and forward in this groove. In the back there's a chipboard, and you can see on one side there's a matrix of wires, which is one coil that will be energized, and on the other side there's 2 semicircle coil of wires, each connected to the 2 sensors. When the piece of plastic with the piece of copper moves over them, this induces a current in each sensor, so they will both be increasing in voltage or decreasing in voltage as this piece of copper moves over the 2 coil of wires. And that is just positioned in the footwell like so, with the accelerator pedal pivoting on there and the 2 sensors in there on the chipboard. So this is the accelerator pedal position sensor on top of the accelerator pedal on a Citroen 1.6 diesel. We've got 6 wires, 3 wires for each of the 2 sensors. We've got white, yellow, brown for the first sensor, green, blue and purple for the second sensor. So on the white wire we have 0.41 volts, and when we press the accelerator 3.75 volts and back down to 0.41 volts. So on the oscilloscope we have it on the white wire, so the signal wire on sensor 1, and you can see as we press the accelerator pedal the voltage increases and goes back down. So that has a range of 0.42 volts to 3.75 volts. So on the yellow wire we have continuity with the battery negative, so that's your ground wire for one sensor. So on the green wire we have continuity, so that's your other ground wire for the other sensor. So on the brown wire we've got 4 volts, so that's your supply voltage. We're now on the blue wire and we have 0.21 volts, and when we press the accelerator it goes up to 1.87, back down to 0.21, so that's our signal wire for the second sensor. This is on the blue wire of sensor 2, the signal wire, which has a range of 0.21 volts to 1.87 volts, and you can see as we press the accelerator we get movement there. On the last purple wire then we have 5 volts, which is our power supply for our second sensor. So I've got my oscilloscope connected to both the signal wires of the accelerator pedal position sensor. The bottom blue line is the first sensor, which has got a range of 0.42 volts to 3.75 volts, and the second line is the blue line, which is in yellow on the oscilloscope, which has got a range of 0.21 volts to 1.87, and you can see them both moving together. Obviously the bottom blue line has got a much bigger voltage range of 0.42 volts to 3.75 volts.